Hey guys, it is the AC follower here, back once again with another Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag update. Now, a new open world gameplay demo has come out for AC4 Black Flag, which is commentated again by Ashraf Ismail, the game director of AC4, but instead of that, I'm going to analyze it myself, so I hope you guys enjoy this commentary. So, AC4, this demo, has probably got me more excited than I've ever been for AC4 Black Flag as of yet. Because first of all, you see here a small fishing village in the Caribbean open world here, with Edward at a viewpoint now, and we actually get to see the return of assassination contracts, which we haven't seen since Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Some of you may say, oh, they had it in Assassin's Creed 3, but I would hardly count those as assassination contracts when you just have 5 random guys running around the map that aren't going to fight back and there's no strategic assassinations. This is here, you see like a pigeon coop in Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood. You have your different missions, specific missions and their descriptions, and then you can accept those or of course refuse these contracts. And it's good to see finally an example of what the assassin stuff you'll get to do in the game, so that was something that I was really psyched to see. Here you see the map and the different things around the place, and you see that small village and you zoom out to what's clearly a big island, but then you look and holy crap, this map is huge. When you see everything, this map is enormous. And I think if you look around closely at some of the places, like the H's and stuff, I think the H might stand for Havana, and these cities and everything are actually all going to be a part of the map. Now, I thought that's how it was going to work, but I wasn't 100% sure. I'm still not 100% sure. But I think this is just going to be one world, one map. Some of you will probably know more than I do whether it's going to be one world, one map. But I haven't seen, obviously, a connection from the open world to the cities as of yet, so I'm not just 100% sure as of yet. But here we see Edward using his eagle vision to find his targets, so it's very cool to you put in a scenario here again, and you can just do as you will with these two guys, and it's going to be really interesting to actually get back to just stealth assassinations. Like, you don't see this in Assassin's Creed 3, didn't see much of it in Revelations, and we're finally back to the Assassin's Creed 1, 2 and Brotherhood days with the stealth multiple ways to assassinate people. And I really like here how they give you the options, and even me, as I was watching it, I was thinking, oh, how are they going to do it? Oh, I'd do it this way. Even though they didn't do it the way I would have loved to have, instead of, not shooting the guy, which they didn't either, but giving the option, you could shoot him. I would have loved to have jumped on their ship and stealth assassinated him when he thinks he's out in the ocean and safe. But another awesome way that they do show off, obviously you'd think they would when they're trying to show off the seamless transition from the ground to the naval, is Edward just jumping onto his ship and chasing the hell after the Templar ship. A very awesome, seamless way, absolutely no loading screens, and a completely awesome way to do it. And of course you get to see with your spyglass, have a look at the cargo and the level of difficulty this ship is going to be to fight. So, it was unbelievably awesome to see the kind of choices that you could make when someone's trying to escape from like a fishing village onto their ship. The ways you could kill them, you could chase them down, assassinate them, shoot them, jump onto their ship, kill them in the middle of the ocean when they think they're safe, or chase them down with your ship. You could just blow the hell out of it and kill them, or you could take down the masts as they do in this demo, with all the different kind of ways you can shoot them with the naval, the different and more detailed combat with the naval, different weaponry, the front-on view of the cannons, and of course able to kind of direct the directional upwards and downwards of your cannon fire as well, taking down their masts and being able to board their ship, which again gives you another lot of multiple options of how you do that. So in this game I'm really feeling the immense amount of options in every scenario, and I'm just thinking of the different ways you could do everything they did in this assassination contract. Even if you did choose to kill the guy by chasing after him in his ship, the multiple ways you can not only take down their ship, or the multiple ways you could board their ship, is just to me incredible, the amount of options they're giving us. And I'm really looking forward to playing that and being able to play through this game like a dozen times, and each time being able to do an assassination a different way, just like Assassin's Creed 1 and 2 and somewhat Brotherhood did. So that to me is really encouraging to see again with Assassin's Creed. I said I wanted to see some more gameplay, and as you saw here, the aiming with the gun as well is even more detailed. You could actually direct a headshot, really direct it at the part of their body you want to. So I'm just really feeling after this demo, I'm really encouraged with how this game's looking with Assassin's Creed wise, but still making it that pirate game, an aspect to it. As long as those storylines intertwine well, and the storyline's compelling, which was kind of a bit of my problem with 3. Sometimes I felt like it wasn't as compelling as it could have been and the past games have been. So I'm really, really hoping this storyline's compelling so this gameplay aspect isn't lost by a kind of storyline where you'd rather play the game side missions than actually do the main story. I really hope it's one of those things where if you want to go to a story mission, yeah, you may get lost doing other things, but you're still enjoying it as much as you would once you finally get there. You're like, oh, I had a lot of fun doing that side stuff to finally get to this mission at the other side of the map, but I'm here now and I'm going to enjoy the storyline. That to me will make this game just unbelievable, and the just options it's giving you, it's very encouraging finally to see. I was very, very concerned, and I haven't been that excited for this game until probably this demo, just the little things, and finally seeing that assassin side of it, because I've always known Ubisoft can pull off the grand scale they were talking about with the naval wise and everything. I was never concerned about that, but what I was looking for was Assassin's Creed, which is why I was very concerned. But this demo, and hopefully future demos, will keep me encouraged with how this game's going to look assassin-wise and how these assassinations are going to go, and really giving you the options of every mission you do, instead of kind of forcing you to do something one way. You didn't see that 100% sync with that contract either. You just were given the contract and you did as you will. You didn't felt forced to, like there was a right way to do it. And here, of course, you have the loot, and finding a treasure map like we saw in the previous naval exploration demo, which is, this demo is kind of a mix of that, but it's not skipping the really nitty-gritty getting into the mission parts, as well as going a kind of different direction, almost using similar missions but doing something different before and something different after, and kind of going in a different direction. As you can see in the distance there's ships fighting each other. You could, of course, as Ashraf Ismail says in this demo, you could weaken them, let them both weaken each other, then go plunder them both, either destroy them both or, take them down, and then you have the option to either recruit them for your team, use them for your fleet, or dismantle them and repair the jackdaw. So there's just the options just with naval-wise as well, and even the ambient life that you see, you just saw those dolphins swim past Edward very, very fast, which is really, really awesome. And you even saw as you got back on your ship, your crew cheering you on, as well as your first mate there next to you, which, as Ashraf Ismail, the game director, said, they really respect you, and it's a really close bond between them. So I'm hoping that when they say that, he said there's going to be like a secondary story arc, like secondary missions, like you had the Thieves Guild missions and the Courtesan missions and stuff with Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. You'll get to actually have those secondary story arc kind of things, I think he's kind of meaning, with your first mate and everything. So that'll be really good to kind of explore his storyline and everything, and really get close and feel that for your crew members, like you may have in Assassin's Creed 3 for your homestead friends there. Now, you just saw the harpooning zone there as you were heading into the storm, and a whale jumping out, and of course you can use harpooning to hunt whales and sharks and things like that to be able to upgrade both the Jackdaw and Edward, his weapons, pouches and armor and so on. Here, as you've gone into the storm, you see a water spout which can do very big amounts of damage if you go into them and get sucked into them, like you saw that ship get sucked into it and get destroyed. You could always drag in your enemies into this storm as they're chasing you, and they will get sucked into that if you learn how to use it properly. Ashraf Ismail explains that quite well in saying, you can really, if you learn how to navigate the storms properly, it'll be really easy for you to just take down enemies when you're getting chased, especially if they're stronger than you and you're going to get annihilated. So that's really cool to see the weather back and the changes, how it can be a drastic change here and there very quickly, just to give a bit of variety, and you go straight out of the storm. Now, something here that they're going to show is once you go out of the storm and you feel pretty happy with your crew, you can make them sing. Now, you find sea shanties and your crew can learn new songs and they can sing different songs for you as you're going around the Caribbean, and I cannot tell you how pumped I am for that. It's something so small, but it's probably the thing I'm probably most excited about doing in the Naval. I love that pirate singing they did in Assassin's Creed 3, you saw it here and there. And the other pirate songs we've heard from trailers and gameplays here and for Assassin's Creed 4. I love that kind of music. It's so just nice to listen to, and just finding different really good songs as you're sailing to listen to. Even though you've got, of course, your ambient music, if you feel like something different or a song you really like them singing, you can pick that. So that to me is just something just so cool that you can do. Something small that some people may not like, but to me, I'm going to do it all the time as I'm sailing around the Caribbean when I'm playing this game. Now here we see the Lost Mine Ruin kind of area. Well, Lost Mine Ruins, like Assassin's Creed 3 mission. No, just these mine ruins here. as you see, and there's lots of guards around. Of course, you could just go through and kill them if you wanted to, but they've given you the path to go on if you wanted to be stealthy about it. Now, we saw this in the Naval Exploration demo, but it kind of skipped the way that he actually got up into the Mayan ruin. He just kind of, you know, did a little skip cutscene, but here it actually shows you a way you could stealthily get up there if you wanted to, and not have to go directly through them. And Ashraf Ismail also says that, you know, the Mayan ruins are kind of that perfect link between climbing between the nature that Assassin's Creed 3 brought into the Assassin's Creed franchise and what the classic AC is with buildings. It's kind of that perfect mix between jungle and city, and learning to navigate that kind of areas and the different ways that you can do that and have them mixed together, which seems quite nice. And we've got back like Assassin's Creed 3 being able to hide in a corner and whistle to draw your enemies closer and assassinate them that way. So it's just nice to see, I guess, another mission where you're trying to find treasure. You can just kind of, if you really want to be stealthy, you can. But if you're trying to do it quickly, I'm not sure whether just fighting would get you there quicker. It seems like the stealthy way here is probably, even though it may not feel like it when you're running really fast, it's probably the quickest way. You see the blowpipe here, you have different kinds of darts. You can just kill them with poison, I'm sure. And there's that one here that makes your enemies go berserk and fight anything. Could fight any civilian or even their allies, or if you're too close, I'll fight you as well. So here, use that to distract them, so even if you fell down accidentally, there'd be less of them to fight. But here, you just easily can get past them. See the jackdaw just waiting exactly where you left it, so you can seamlessly get back on it where you left it as well. As you're heading up the Mayan ruin here, but it just looks beautiful to be able to just see the jackdaw exactly where you left it. Doesn't like load somewhere that's defaultly like put once you land somewhere, which is really cool. It's just that seamless transition, like they keep saying. Even the weapons wheel, if you've seen it, is just, they don't pause the game at all. There's no quick load to a weapon wheel. It's just an instantaneous in-game thing, which is good and bad, because sometimes when you're trying to change to a specific weapon, it's good to pause it and you can instantaneously change to the weapon you want. When now it's going to be more realistic, you got to really make that decision on the spot. Now here you see you can rescue these hostages that these enemies, I'm not sure if they're Templars or just either Spanish or British, that you can rescue and join them to your crew. Now here you can stealthy assassinate them, because if you get detected, the hostages can be killed, and then you won't be able to recruit them to your crew. But if you made, like, that seemed pretty easy because there's only 2 guys, but sometimes there'll be more and it'll be harder, and you've got to find ways to kill them without being detected so you can recruit them. Now here, like we saw in that demo, he looks at the map and you can see him find the way to where that treasure is behind that ruin, behind that little fountain lake there. Now, these chests, like in the previous demo that were shown to us, aren't like money or anything. You get money as well, but you get more. The specific reason for them is blueprints, because you can get blueprints. So then you find a way to upgrade your ship and do different things like that. So there's a lot added to just any gameplay wise. It's kind of like the recipes for crafting in Assassin's Creed 3, but they help upgrade your ship and they're actually useful, not just for things to sell or to get achievements or whatever. So there's that also. So a very cool point here is synchronization points, which are now actually fast travel points as well, which, yeah, I'm okay with. I'll accept it as long as these viewpoints actually give you the whole map, not like 3 where you had to actually run around the map most of the way to actually discover the places. So guys, that's the demo. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this commentary and hope I wasn't too bad compared to Ashraf Ismail would be. So guys, thanks anyway for watching this analysis. I'm really, really excited for the game after that demo. So hope you guys are too. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe, and follow me on Twitter at AC3Follower. And I will see you guys very soon for more videos.